delightful meals we have shared.
Welcome back.
Suddenly, the mouse has changed the rules.
See, he was setting me up.
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
Okay, time to die. Okay, now that I'm fighting here, I can talk. I definitely had to improve his face because I didn't particularly care for the first one. Let me take out this wrath thing. I'll go back to him.
It's either you or me, and it
I
isn't
also
gonna
did
be
an
me.
auto loot mod.
You did it. You actually did it. When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy.
Yeah, this is all a little bit too easy. But the ones before me, what were their names?
What?
Yeah.
They were not as promising as you. It was a long time ago. I don't remember their names.
You're
I
lying.
don't even remember my own name. It's the Fade, and the Templars killing me. Like they tried with you.
The Templars hasn't tried to kill me. I have to be careful here.
You defeated
what
a
now?
demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in.
Oh, hell no. You are the demon. I was right. I'll start, yeah.
What? What do you... Of course it was. What else is here that could harm an apprentice of your potential?
Oh, now you're just fucking around now.
You are a smart one.
Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride.
There you go. There you go. Okay, now I have to look at her.
Mage.
Look at her face.
True tests never end.
So I don't have to kill the real demon. That's rather bizarre. Okay. Now, I think as far as mods, that's the only thing that I did. I did not install any, like game-changing. I was very surprised at some of the mods they have out,
Alright.
like
Say something, please.
changing your cooldowns to 1 second. Really? Who are you? Well, let's call your name. See, is it yours?
Oh, I'm
Jowan?
glad you're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from Harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
It's a test of ability.
There must be something more, or they'd tell the apprentices what's involved. I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint, and I'll stop asking, I promise.
Okay, he's trouble. Because he said, I know
And
we're
now you
friends,
get to move
but...
to the nice Mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here, and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing.
Yeah, see? He's willing and able to get me into trouble.
I've
Just
been
to
here
help
longer
himself.
than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
Maybe you're not ready yet. Or maybe you're
Tranquil
gonna...
never go through a harrowing. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's
Maybe
what
you're gonna
happens.
be tranquil. But that's not me to tell him. So let's ask what the rite of tranquility is and just...
They might not. But the rite of tranquility is just as bad, maybe worse. You've seen the Tranquil around the tower, like
Yes.
Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
I changed my mind at the last minute because if he's not made tranquil,
He's been made
then what does he
tranquil.
know about the
I don't know
right of
how they do it
tranquility
exactly, but you're cut off from
if he
the
doesn't know
Fade.
about the harrowing?
It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions.
Here we go.
The Fade is the dream realm. Maybe it's a side effect of being cut off from the Fade. No dreams, no emotions? Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing, but the Circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak. And sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up.
Okay, this is another scene that doesn't make any sense.
You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Did you hear anything? Is she all right? Is she awake?
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
Wow,
I'm
right
just
here.
curious. That Templar, Cullen, said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen. He says she's very talented and very brave.
Well, he would, wouldn't he?
Now,
I
see, her
just know
outfit
I'll be
looks blue
terrified
right
when my
there.
time comes. Like Wendell was. He'd throw up every day for the next week just thinking about it.
But sometimes to me it looks green. Okay. Let's see here. What Jowan said, got me thinking about
Don't know. Gregoir has
On it.
what if that were to happen in real life, if somehow, some way,
always watching.
like with
I
criminals,
swear it's like the walls have eyes. Shh.
like if the walls, now I'm about to say if the walls have eyes, lovely. Like with criminals, if, you mess up once, okay, fine. When you mess up twice, and there's a long
As you
period
wish.
of time in between the mess
Did
ups.
you hear?
Okay.
Hear what?
But,
I heard they suspect someone of dabbling in blood magic. Why would
Uh-oh.
anyone do something so stupid? That's a death sentence.
wow, that's weird that his voice goes.
That's what I hear anyway.
Okay, but there are some repeat criminals
Let's get started.
that get out of jail, commit a crime, get right back in the jail, get out, go back in, get out, go right back in, and they have these long histories. So what if if there was a way to make them tranquil, so that you mess up, like maybe 3 strikes you're out kind of thing, and after
You must control the fire
that
with
third
your
time
will.
or whatever
Keep
the
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 flame
requirement
steady.
is.
We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what
Oh my God,
causes
that
most of
seems
the
like
injuries.
so much fun,
Injuries?
being able to whip fire around.
But... Steady.
Man up, dude.
It reacts to your emotions. If you
Mages
panic,
don't
it
set
will-
themselves
no,
on
no,
fire.
no.
So if we were able to make them tranquil, then they could have a job, hold down a job. You wouldn't have to worry about them stealing anything. Their record would not be a disadvantage. It would be an advantage. I don't hear
It means that
anything
magic should be used to help people, but we can't use our magic to
force
force
people.
people to do what we want.
Exactly.
We should not abuse the gift the Maker has given us.
That's good advice. Teach the children young.
Concentrate. Hold the shield.
But they wouldn't be a threat to anybody.
But
That
if I had put
murderer,
all my power behind that spell,
just
you
make
would
them
have been
tranquil.
obliterated.
Just snip
I
that
am
part
not
of the
your
brain,
Fear.
and they could lead a normal
I
life.
can't wait for my harrowing.
And then I know that that's not possible, or I guess that's not possible, but that would be, nice when you stop to think about it, because they've messed up. Why not make them tranquil? They made their own destiny in that regard, So that would be off the chain. I'd be down for that, because if you didn't want to be made tranquil, cut off from the dreams, and basically you do what is asked of you, you're not a threat to anybody, then don't do crime. But in this case, they're made tranquil just in case they might be a threat, or, they don't pass the harrowing. They do something stupid in the harrowing. But to me, to be honest about the harrowing, I think it was too easy. That was way too easy. That should not have been. I understand.
Many
the
have
principle
already
behind
gone to
the test,
Ostagar.
but I
Wynne,
think it was too easy.
Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregoir? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Hello. But I'm not going to say that.
Ah, if it isn't our new sister in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is she.
Yeah,
well,
that's me.
Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course.
They'll never get along.
Well, and where was I? Oh, yes. This is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
I bet you he's a powerful mage.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
Yeah.
The Darkspawn threat grows in the south. We need all the help we can get.
Okay.
They are twisted monsters that dwell underground where the sun's light cannot touch them. They have formed into a horde in the Korcari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor girl with talk of blights and darkspawn. This is a happy day for her.
Yeah, it was
we live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The Harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of Magi.
Yay! But I'd prefer to be an apostate. I mean, just free to do what I want to do.
You may not remember, but blood was taken from you when you first came to us. This blood is preserved within a phylactery.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly.
And I don't think that that's
done this.
wrong.
I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
Because they should have to prove their responsibility.
It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
I mean, we just saw Arsino.
I will return to my quarters.
Crazy.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
And he passed his harrowing, and he had a position.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library.
Jesus.
Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregoir.
He had a responsible position, was peaceful for decades, I mean, on and on and on, and then just bloop, went batshit crazy. So, yeah, I think proving responsibility is a good thing. I don't think that that's, I mean, when you go for a job, don't you have to prove that you're responsible? I mean, when you, I mean, that's part of the application process, and I'm almost at 15 minutes, so see you on the next one.